Hi there guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best tents for camping currently out there today. Now I've kept this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my absolute favorite top 5 picks, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, as usual, I'm going to skip the fluff and just jump right into my recommendations. If you want to confirm what they are, do go down there into the description and check out that list to also guarantee you get the lowest price. Alright, so kicking off with my personal favorite, and this is the Nemo Aurora Highrise 4-person. So with a max peak height of 72 inches and near vertical walls that really open up the interior space, the Aurora Highrise from Nemo is going to win you over thanks to the ease of assembly, detailed internal gear storage, and just ample headroom if you are taller. Despite its noticeable height, it stood up to heavy winds, even though the lines weren't tied down. The durable fabric works to block out the elements, and the aluminum poles perfectly balance the weight to strength ratio you'd expect in a high-end tent. Large side windows work well to help regulate air circulation, and the 2 doors open onto generous vestibules. Nemo really packed in all the small details destined to make you happy, including the brand's gatekeeper door clips, a pocket that transforms your headlamp into a tent lantern, and multiple gear pockets. Disassembly happens faster than pitching the tent, taking about 5 minutes, and the whole package can be easily stored in the included duffel storage sack for quick transport from car to campsite. The light blue color makes this tent stand out, and the internal 150D PU poly tent floor comes in a bold pattern, a design element that's supposed to add a bit of fun to your experience. So in a nutshell, what I like about this: easy to assemble, durable for most weather conditions, and ample internal storage. And it's also just the perfect outdoor tent for tall campers. The cons: the rain fly doesn't come all the way to the ground on the sides, so that could be a potential drawback if you do like camping in winter. The next one on my list is my favorite budget option, and this is the Coleman Sundome tent. So Coleman has stitched the pitching instructions onto the carrying bag of this Sundome tent, but this one is known to be so easy to assemble you don't really need them. The tent goes up in about 5 minutes, and assembling it solo is also no problem. With a tent floor that spans 10 by 10 feet, the interior space feels massive, enough space to accommodate 2 queen-sized airbeds, and a center height of about 6 feet means that most campers don't have to bend over while entering or standing inside. Awnings at the front door and rear window provide added weather protection, which works with the brand's WeatherTech system. A tub-like floor with welded corners, inverted seams, and taped seams on the rainfly and tent body to block out water, while the strong frame has been tested to withstand 35-mile-per-hour winds. In addition to 2 windows, the tent also has a ground vent that works well to allow cool air to circulate and push out the hot air. And when the tent is disassembled, everything fits neatly into the storage bag, a nice detail that you're going to appreciate given the typical frustrations of trying to make different parts fit into different sacks. So why I like this in a nutshell: the Sundome tent is incredibly spacious in terms of internal square footage and height, and it's just a great option for a basic night of camping, even if you're a large group. The cons though: the side gear pockets could be a bit bigger and there are no vestibules. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the best backpacking option, and this is the Nemo Dagger OSMO 2P or 2-person tent. So with a feathery 3.3 pound minimal weight, the Nemo Dagger OSMO 2-person tent will appease even the most arduous backpacker. A 31.3 square foot interior and a peak height of 42 inches provide ample space for 2 campers and their gear, with additional storage options in the vestibules. The pitching instructions are not included, but thankfully the tent parts are color coded, which helps you to align the poles to the proper clips. And since all the poles are integrated into one system, the frame is going to go up really quickly. Built with a proprietary blend of poly and nylon, the tent boasts an impressive water repellent system, minimal stretch when wet, and a higher strength rating compared to similar fabrics. Details that are going to keep things dry when you are caught in prolonged heavy rain. In addition to the extra space and weather protection, Nemo packs in small details, including a landing zone, which is a triangular piece of fabric that hooks to the outside of the tent for your shoes, an easy to use stuffed sack that's designed to let you split up the tent between 2 backpackers, one-handed door clips, and nightlight pockets which transform your headlamp into a mellow tent lantern. So in a nutshell, the pros: low in weight and high in internal space. It makes for a perfect two-person backpacking tent, lots of camp-friendly extras, and very durable construction. The cons: the price is a bit higher compared to other tents on this list, but overall the quality and this will last you a long time. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the easiest setup, and this is the Rayco Half Dome SL2 Plus. So rather than making you fuss with tent sleeves during assembly, the Rayco Half Dome SL2 Plus employs a hubbed pole system. Simply unfill the tent, assemble the poles, and then clip the poles onto the frame and you're done. The freestanding backpacking tent provides enough space for 2 people plus extra room for lots of gear, with a peak height of 42 inches. Two-sided entry, each with vestibules, makes it easy for you to exit and store extra gear, and mesh panels in the upper portion of the tent provide ventilation and views, while the fly design lets you roll up the sides and allow more airflow. There are also 2 closable ceiling vents to avoid any condensation buildup. In a nutshell, I like this one because the hub pole design of the Half Dome SL2 Plus makes assembly very intuitive and fast, and the interior also provides enough space for 2 campers and a lot of gear. The cons: as it's meant for backpacking, the internal space may feel a bit constrictive to some of you out there who long for just more space or at least a taller ceiling. And the final one on my list is my recommendation for the best weather resistance, and this is the Helbig Alak 2 tent. So foul weather can be an unavoidable consequence of heading outdoors, but if you like to camp year round in any kind of condition, I would go with this one. This backpack-friendly 2-person tent is constructed of durable, weather-resistant Coleman 1200 on the outer that's been triple-coated with silicone, along with a DWR ripstop nylon inner layer and a 70D tripe-coated poly floor, and it uses a 3 9mm pole frame that is going to stand up to harsh winds. The freestanding tent can be pitched anywhere with guy lines and stakes to help security, while the outer walls extend to the ground and include mesh areas backed with adjustable fabric panels to customize the air circulation for various conditions. With lots of car camping and backpacking experience, you're going to find that the 31.2 square foot interior is going to feel roomier than other 2-person backpacking tents, while the domed architecture allows for ample headroom, though the 41-inch max height means you probably can't stand. In addition to the lower mesh vents, the roof has an adjustable vent that circulates air almost like a ceiling fan, which is really going to improve circulation and provide comfort and combat condensation. Overall, you're going to be really happy with the quality of the materials with this and the craftsmanship, with each Helbig tent being handmade and also inspected to deliver the best product possible. So in a nutshell, what I like: with bomber materials, several options to control airflow, the ability to be pitched securely anywhere, this is going to also stand up to the worst that you're going to get as far as weather. The cons: this tent is for serious campers and backpackers and is likely going to maybe be too expensive for a casual camper. Alright guys, so hopefully there's something on that list for you. If you are a backpacker, if you're looking for something bigger, a more premium option, a good all-rounder, hopefully I've included something in that list for you. If you do have any questions though, you can drop them in the comments below, and if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.